Our world is full of noise. With the presence of thousands of machines, air conditioning units, and manufacturing plants, it's nearly impossible to escape the cloud of noise pollution that has taken over the planet. The world has become so full that when it all goes quiet, many of us are uneasy at the lack of sound. However, there is a flip side. When you hear a noise and you can't pinpoint its origin, how do you feel? Do you feel fear of the unknown? Or are you curious and feel the need to investigate? Maybe you simply ignore it, hoping for it to go away. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at these 3 mysterious sounds. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Whistle. The second sound on our list also comes from beneath the ocean. Again, the cerulean depths send us a mystery that may never be solved. Perhaps someday, humans will make it to every corner of the unexplored depths. Until then, however, we are left with these tiny blips of mystery that will keep us coming back for more. In the 1950s, the United States Navy installed the Sound Surveillance System, otherwise known as SOSUS. SOSUS was initially created for anti-submarine warfare and surveillance during the Cold War. This system consists of devices called hydrophones that can record sound waves emitted by seismic activity, submarines, and even whales. In 1991, the Navy allowed the NOAA access to the system in order for them to study seismic activity in the Pacific Ocean. The system was later fitted with 6 more self-recording hydrophones with the intent of listening to volcanic eruptions as they happened. And they did so without much of an event until 1997. On July 7, 1997, at 7:30 GMT, the hydrophone located at 8 degrees north, 110 degrees west in the eastern Pacific picked up a whistle. According to the NOAA, the sound seemed normal. In fact, they had picked up similar data from underwater eruptions near Western Samoa. Though it is widely believed it was a volcanic eruption, much like they had been studying for some time, this one could not be located. This is because the sound must be recorded on 3 separate hydrophones to triangulate its position. Unfortunately, this whistle was only picked up on a single one. Do you believe it was an underwater volcanic eruption? If it was, how was it only picked up on one of the many instruments recording this data in the Pacific Ocean? Caribbean Ocean Whistle. Many eerie sounds originate underwater. A lot of times, these sounds induce fear and paranoia. The dark, endless ocean can make one feel stranded and alone. But when we add a mysterious noise, one that seems to have no origin, it is no wonder we become uneasy. Thankfully, even though this first noise comes from a tropical paradise, if it makes its way to your ears, you will remain unbothered. Originated in the Caribbean Ocean, there is a whistle that is both too deep for humans to hear, yet so strong it can be detected in space. While researching fluctuations in ocean mass, scientists from the University of Liverpool discovered anomalies in their measurements. A series of instruments were being used to measure pressure along the ocean's floor. These instruments sent back data suggesting consistent pressure throughout the seafloor in the tropics, except for one instrument. This particular instrument was located in the Caribbean Ocean. After running computer models and analyzing data, the scientists discovered what is called a Rossby wave in the ocean's basin. As the ocean is flanked by South America, Central America, and the Caribbean islands, it creates a semi-enclosed basin, which is the perfect landmass for this wave to make its slow journey across the sea floor. For 120 days, a wave makes its way west across the ocean basin before disappearing out into the ocean. Another wave reappears on the west side of the basin, ready to make the 120-day journey again. As this wave interacts with the seafloor, a whistle-like sound is emitted. This sound is made in much the same way as a whistle we make through our lips. The vibrations in the air from our lips cause the high-pitched whistle we easily recognize. This ocean floor whistle, dubbed the Rossby whistle, is so low humans cannot hear it. To put it in perspective, it is 28 octaves lower than the lowest note on a piano. This A-flat note is easily detected from space because the oscillation caused by the wave disrupts Earth's gravity field just enough. While this whistle is naturally occurring and harmless to humans, scientists are excited by what we can learn from it. Since the Rossby wave enters the Gulf Stream once it leaves the Caribbean basin, scientists believe studying this whistle could give insights into Earth's entire climate system. Furthermore, since the oscillation that causes the whistle lasts 120 days, scientists also think they could predict sea level changes along the South American coast and better plan for storms and floods in that area. It is simply amazing that a single oscillation can give us so much information about our planet. It goes to show that even after millennia of study, Earth still has her secrets. The hum. Our final mysterious sound brings us out of the depths and into the everyday world. This noise is arguably one of the strangest on our list today. It is one heard around the world by as many as 4% of the population. It is known widely as the hum, although it has taken on different names based on the frequency of reports and publicity. Although it was first reported in Bristol, UK in the 1970s, news of the hum began coming from as far away as Taos, New Mexico, Kokomo, Indiana, and Largs, Scotland. Those who can hear the hum, often labelled hummers, describe it as an idling truck. It is a low, consistent rumbling that is ever present. They claim the hum is worldwide, as they hear it wherever they go. It has interfered with sleep and, in some, their everyday life. It is said to cause migraines and dizziness. Some hummers have even attempted to move to escape the intrusion. Studies into the Taos hum revealed that an equal number of males and females could hear the sound. Age did not seem to affect those who could hear it. Although the hum has been reported worldwide, no real study has been done to determine its cause. To this day, no source has been identified. However, there are many theories. The first theory is the hum is merely sound pollution. For example, in industry-heavy Kokomo, Indiana, it is thought the hum could have been coming from a cooling tower at the Daimler Chrysler plant. Although when the tower was fixed to stop its noise, the hum persisted. Noise pollution was also blamed for hums in Seattle, Washington in the United States, Wellington in New Zealand, and Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Most sufferers push the sound pollution theory off as a too simple of an explanation and do not accept it as the cause. However, in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a couple who lived 2 miles from the state's largest transformer accused the electric company of causing the hum they experienced. Some suggest the hum is simply tinnitus. Tinnitus is a ringing or clicking heard inside the ear when there is no auditory input making the noise. Sufferers also dismiss this cause as they report the hum as not being an internal sound. Perhaps one of the most widely believed theories is called spontaneous otoacoustic emissions, or SOAE. Ears do generate noise of their own. In fact, studies indicate that as many as 60% of adults with normal hearing have this phenomenon. Most people are unaware these even exist. Those who are aware of these noises describe them as a buzzing or a ringing, even in silence. It is a likely cause of the hum. It was also suggested as a cause during a study of the Taos hum. Perhaps one of the wildest of these theories comes from the constant fear of the enemy. Some claim they believe the hum could be from low-frequency radio waves used to communicate with submarines. The frequency used for this communication has been known to affect humans. Some claim that the military was even researching the use of the frequency for a type of sonic weapon. The Seattle hum has even been attributed to the mating call of a fish. All of these wild theories seem to add fuel to the already strange fire. With the hum being so widespread, who can even say if each hum comes from the same source? Whatever the cause, some hummers believe they are overly criticized and feel like not much is being done into finding the cause of this worldwide annoyance. Though it has been reported worldwide, it has yet to be picked up by any significant scientific study. Researching a noise that only 2 to 4% of the population can even hear could prove to be somewhat tricky. What do you think? Are you one of the small percentages of the population that can hear the hum? Be sure to let us know in the comments. But what do you make of these mysterious sounds? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.